I tried to be a really good patient, so I avoided bread, rice, and pasta. And when you test those boundaries, you are typically met with your match.
You can have soup, and so maybe I'd buy something at the store that maybe had a little sugar content in it that didn't seem like a lot, but I was sensitive to it. Maybe a couple tablespoons would be fine, and I thought, oh, that's good. I'm tolerating that fine.
If you're told, don't eat sugar or make sure it's very low sugar, don't eat sugar because you're gonna feel terrible from the dumping syndrome afterwards.
It goes into overdrive. The insulin starts kicking in and your blood sugars go so low because of all this insulin being drained into you. You start shaking.
Half an hour after you eat that bowl of ice cream, all of a sudden you're sweating, you're feeling a little disoriented, your heart's racing, followed by cramps, diarrhea, and then fatigue. So it's not pleasant.
So the next time I'd have it at the next meal, I'd have 3 tablespoons. Oh, that was too much. I have a reaction. So everybody's different, but I was very tuned into my body. It was really good for me to really tune in and get it at the front end of like, oh, I feel something, stop, you know?
Sounds horrible, but if your poison is ice cream, it stops you from eating ice cream.
I remember being out to a restaurant and taking one bite of spaghetti and having it, I thought I was having a heart attack. It kind of swells up and lodges sort of center chest, and it takes forever to go down. And it's so uncomfortable.
The dumping syndrome happens. You get diarrhea or vomiting. If you have too much sugar or too much grease, your heart speeds up and races. And I'll just have to lay down, maybe sweat a little bit.
If I go to take that last bite of ice cream, which I can take 2 bites of ice cream, if I pick up that 3rd bite, there's a feeling in here that says, Lorraine, if you eat that, I'll make you sick.
If I'm thinking about it and paying attention, it really doesn't happen.
So I put the spoon down. I've learned to listen to my body, so that may answer something about dumping.
So it's similar to giving somebody Antabuse when they're an alcoholic. You'd use it enough times, you drink, you get sick, okay, supposedly you're not gonna drink again. So it's a similar kind of concept or behavioral aspect of that.
You want the piece of cake? You eat the piece of cake. What happens? You start dumping. It changed my stomach, not my brain. I still wanted and craved all the stuff I wasn't supposed to have. And on a couple of occasions, I did do it, paid dearly for it.
I think everybody experiences dumping in different ways. For me, it just makes me go to the bathroom. I've never thrown up, not one time through this whole process.
You have your ding dong, you have your piece of chicken. Your ding dong is gonna make you feel like crap. The piece of chicken is gonna give you energy.
I wanted to dump if I ate something I wasn't supposed to eat. And I can honestly say 3 years out, I have dumped, I can count it on one hand.
I choose the ding dong, I get sick to my stomach. I toss it back up, I start shaking. I go to sleep for about an hour and then I wake up. Now if I eat the chicken, I feel more energetic. I'm able to get up and go. So my relationship with food is a lot better. It's a lot healthier. And that's the club over your head that I needed.